Okay, you don't care. Mhm. Good morning. Oh, come on. One more time. One more time. Nope. Where am I? I'll start all over again. Yes, I meant YouTube. All right. My channel. Hello. Ah, there we go. Why it takes longer and longer every single time. Good morning, everyone. All right, skip the ad. There I am. Okay, there's my dog. Good morning. I love that you guys are already ordered your project boxes. That is very exciting because that's the first thing that I wanted to show you guys. What's this? It's that's me. That's my name. I still don't understand how this happened. I'm still very confused as to how this happened. I don't get it. But it's here. It's Lauren, it's Nicole, it's me, it's Melissa. How did this happen? So, if you were not on the email list and you didn't get the VIP, the open, early ordering, I should say, this is out for delivery. I'm reading Janet what Janet said. She says out for delivery. This is out for delivery right now. I am very tired. This is for sale literally right now because it is 11 o'clock in New York, which means it's 10 o'clock in Illinois Central Time, which means this is on sale right now. So if you did not get a box or you want to order a second box or whatever it happens to be, you can go buy one right now. So I brought back, this is empty, by the way. There's nothing in this box. I took a box because I'm such a weirdo. And Lauren thought I was kidding, and I was not. I wanted the box because my name's on it, and I'm so excited. And the box is beautiful. But I was able to snag some of the things that were in the box, and I'm excited about it. So I don't have everything, but I can show you a few of the things. We're going to talk a little bit about Cork. I have Cork Club, which is not on the website. We have Linda, not updates, but a little, what's going on tomorrow kind of thing. And that's about it. And there's Lauren. There's Lauren, my admin, coming through. They're live. They're live right now. So, for those of you who kept seeing that everybody's boxes were getting delivered and you were like, where do you live? How are you getting it so quickly? First of all, a few people live in the area and pick theirs up. But second, the people that are in our class in September, they got theirs first. So theirs went out like a week before yours did or a few days before yours did because we needed to make sure that they had those because we didn't know 100% what was happening with the cork. And by we, I mean me. And if I don't know, I can't tell Lauren. You know how that goes? So that is why some people had theirs like the day that they were on sale. But they are on sale today for everybody in the whole world. And you can go buy one or two or seven. And if you don't, I might, and Lauren might judge me, but I might buy one of my own just because I can. Because it's mine. Because look how beautiful it is. So I'm so excited. So this project box, it means a lot to me because of so many reasons. First of all, it's because I got to do it with two amazing business owners and pattern designers and people in the bag making industry. But those two amazing human beings also happen to be two of my close friends. How did that happen? I still do not understand. I have no idea how I went from being weird and awkward and introverted and not talking to people and literally having two really close friends that you guys know too, that you know on YouTube. I'm still weird and awkward and introverted, but I have friends now, so it's different. It blows my mind. But anyway, if you did not know, the whole reason that I am exhausted, probably talking way too fast because I am overly caffeinated right now, and the reason that other things have not gotten done this week is because I went on a whirlwind trip, whirlwind, crazy chaotic trip from here in upstate New York to Belleville, Illinois, and back in like 48 hours. Um, the court came in on Monday. I was stalking the FedEx driver. I was like, where is my cork? I counted to make sure every roll was here. I cut them all open. There are restocks. The restocks will get cut later when Eric is done with work. Unfortunately, they couldn't get done on the website. just yet. But those cork rolls came in. Eric got here at like 1:05 and was cutting them by 1:06. He was a madman getting them cut. Um, Took a drive, drove from Monday night, got Tuesday. I think I showed up in Lawrence parking lot at 12:30 in the afternoon. I stayed there for most of the afternoon rolling cork. This was my job, just rolling, rolling, rolling. I rolled almost all 800. I think Lauren rolled one, and it was because she started working on the boxes, and I just stood there and rolled cork for hours. And then came back on Wednesday and did the same exact thing. And then at 3:30 in the afternoon, said my goodbyes, gave my hugs, got in the car, and drove home. And I have been home since 7:30 yesterday morning. I cannot say that yesterday was a productive day. I slept pretty much most of the day. I printed some patterns. That was about it. I came downstairs and that was about it. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. It happened very quickly, but we got it done. We got it done. I did. I rolled in and rolled out. Lauren, you were 100%. It was the craziest, quickest trip. The only reason that I wasn't as sad as I normally would have been is because I will be back in 2 weeks, which is bonkers. I will literally be back in Illinois 2 weeks from today. I will be getting ready to teach a class. So my class will be later on in the afternoon. And then less than 2 weeks after that, I will be there again. And then I'll be really sad because then I don't know when the next time I will physically see Lauren in person will be. But anyway, so I'm so excited about this box. This box has so much good stuff in it. And we were talking about it and talking about like the price and the value and all that stuff. And if you cannot see the value in this box, I don't know how to convince you otherwise. But I'm going to tell you what's in it just in case you're like, I literally just found out about the box today and I don't know what's in it. Oh, yes, I'm going to talk about the event tickets too. Thank you for the reminder. So I took a screenshot just to let you know, and then I'll show you the things that I happened to snag because I wasn't leaving with nothing. So in this beautiful box with my name on it, and Lauren's, and Nicole's, and Melissa's, you get your custom printed cork. Come on. Um, you will also get 2 rolls of vinyl. I have those. You will get a yard of water resistant canvas in dusty navy. I don't have that, but it's gorgeous. And I love Lauren's water resistant canvas. You will get a printed pattern from each of us. You will get a Linda pattern. You will get a Sarah pattern. I didn't grab a Sarah pattern. And you will get a mini Triskel. I have that. You will also get your thread in your weight of choice. So there's 2 different ones. I got one. There's 35 and 80, depending on the kind of machine that you have. You'll get all the hardware that you need for all 3 of these bags, including rivets, slides, all that good stuff. You will get 3 yards of nude pink zipper, which I was really bummed that I didn't get any. Maybe if there's some left over in a couple weeks, I will, because it is gorgeous. It's the like most perfect pink color. It's not too pink, it's not too gray. It's beautiful. You get ID windows, which I can't say I cut. I brought those. Eric cut all of those and then some. You get 3 cork tags from Heartwood and Hyde. I have those. You get craft text for the mini Triskel. You get a sticker. I didn't get a sticker. I got to get a sticker, Lauren. You get glitter clips. You get 3 slap bracelets. I got those. You get an ombre ruler, and you get a mini roll of tape. All of that, all of that stuff for 3 complete projects and extra stuff, $222 to $229. That to me is is a phenomenal price because we were talking about this. Sometimes I'll be standing at a show and I don't when I especially when I didn't have kits, someone will say, "I want to make that bag. How much does that cost?" And I'm like, "Well, the cork is this size, this size, this size. Here's the hardware." All of a sudden we're up to $50, $60 without anything else. So to me, to have the lining, the interfacing, the hardware, the zippers, everything for $222, 3 whole projects and extra stuff, like I think that's the deal of the century. So the box is on sale literally right now. If you want to leave, go. It's totally fine. Go to moremeknow.com. You can get a project box. So I brought home some really cool stuff. Obviously, some cork. I do have more cork, but it is in Illinois right now because We just wanted to make sure I didn't want to leave and take any of the overage and then end up needing it. Eric went through every single piece of cork that was cut to find any flaw, any whatever. He pulled so many pieces out that he did not feel were 100%. And I still found like two more while I was there. Like, but I mean, for the amount of cork that he cut, it's crazy. People keep asking, am I going to have it for sale on my website? Yes. I just have to get it back. And my Patreons will get it first. So you will be able to buy the cork separately, whether you got a box or not. But what I wanted to show you now, here's the funny thing. Lauren, myself, a lot of you will see the difference in this because I think as women, we do see the difference. We can see that this is more teal and this is more blue. I asked Eric and he goes, I said, you see the difference, right? And he was like, no. So I it's one of those things. It happens because we had 450 meters of cork printed at one time. There are variations in cork, there's variations in the base product, there's variations in the ink and the printer. Things happen. When you order this on my website, when I get the listing done, I will take a photograph of both. There will not be an option. You will not have like, I want the green or the blue. You're going to get what you get because, and understand where I'm coming from, more than likely any restocks are going to lean more towards blue because this is what we ordered. This is what Lauren designed. The reason it came out a little bit more teal has to do with many variations that I have no control over. If you've ordered our printed cork, you've probably noticed that every so often one of them looks a little, it can have a little variance. It's the way that it happens. If you order a piece and you're like, I really love the green one and I have it, yes, I'll send it to you, but don't get your heart set. They're still the same scale, the same print, the same base, the same purple. You just have either a little bit more blue or a little bit more green. But I'm telling you, they're still awesome one way or another. Okay. It's the way that it goes. And yes, Lawrence, different calibrations and how things react. There's so many different there's so many different variables that I don't feel confident putting these as two separate listings because later on, if one of them is gone, you might not be able to get the other one. Do you know what I mean? So this was my contribution to the box was getting the cork. And of course I was late, but that is okay. I was late from what we wanted, but it went out on time and the boxes are on sale today, which is what we said. So there, I did it. So I'm very excited. So you will see that cork on the website soon. It's not right yet. I have not had time to do anything. I just got home, so I'm a little overwhelmed. So, also in the box, very excited about this, is, well, the slap bracelets. I'll show you those in a minute. Nicole and Lauren designed those. In the box is also vinyl that goes with the cork. There is this gorgeous like gray blue. This is similar to the lining. The lining fabric is darker, but it's that similar grayish blue kind of color. Like, oh, it's just so good. And this is the Luxe vinyl, correct, Lauren? She'll tell me. I believe this is the Luxe. And then we have this gorgeous dusty purple. Like, yes, Beth, they're stormy colors. That's exactly what it is. They're like these moody, stormy, just like awesome colors. Awesome, awesome colors. So we have those. I'll show you with the cork because Lauren in her pattern used all three of these. Nicole and I just use cork, but it's you can mix them. That's just what we chose. But look at those. Yes, midweight luxe, domestic friendly. Everything in this box, with one exception, and that's the heavier thread, if you pick that, is all domestic friendly. So if you have a domestic machine, get the 35. If you have an industrial, you can get the 80. That's the only difference. These projects, the vinyls, the cork, they're all domestic friendly. And I have to open this. I'm going to open it here so it doesn't make noise on the microphone. Okay, look at this. This is called Serene Sky. Lauren custom made this color to go with the cork and the vinyl. It has just the moody, stormy, beautiful colors. I'm obsessed with this thread. I just got it and I'm excited to sew with it. I don't know what I'm going to sew with it first, but I just love it. So, Linda, you've never sewn with vinyl. I have sewn with a lot of vinyl and I have used the Luxe vinyl. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I've sewn with other vinyls and had good and bad results kind of depending, but this vinyl, I can't even describe it. First of all, okay, the backing has that like suede kind of back. Um it's not like a fuzzy back. It feels very suede like. The front, you can see it's not a shiny vinyl, and it has, I guess, a little bit of the, what's the right word? It's not sticky. You know how the first thing I think of when I think of vinyl is like the glitter vinyl, and you know how that is just like it's sticky. You sit on it on a diner bench and your legs stick to it. This is smooth. This is very silky smooth. This vinyl sews beautifully on your domestic. I use it on my HD9. It's definitely not the kind of vinyl that you're like, ugh. And because of the sheen, that like little bit of satin sheen, it looks so good with cork. Because this was a conversation Lauren and I had. You have to understand, this box conversation started last November. It started in November, and then we really got into it probably around February. We were discussing doing all cork. And while I love that idea, I knew that I couldn't get the perfect colors because sometimes again it's hard to match, and I just wasn't sure if it was going to be great. Plus we didn't want to outprice the box where it was so expensive that nobody was going to buy it. And I mentioned to Lauren, what about using vinyl? And so that's kind of where we went with it, and it just worked. It works so well because it gives you a little taste of everything. So if you haven't sewn with cork or you haven't sewn with vinyl, you get a little bit of both, so you get to kind of play around. But look at the weight of that. It's not super thick, but it's sturdy. So you're not going to be upset when you use this for like a handle or something and go, oh, it's too thin. It's not at all. So it is the most perfect match. And that is where Lauren excels, is matching everything. So, will the thread be available on the Sew Whatever website? Not on the Sew Whatever website. In the future, which is an undetermined date, Wizardry, I said Melissa, you don't know Melissa. Wizardry, Wizardry Stitchery, she has a lot of names. Geeky Hardware, she will sell this in the future. She's giving us our moment. We're having our moment to have the thread. So it's exclusive today, in the future, and I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be the end of this year or next year or whenever. This will be for sale, the Serene Sky. So you will be able to get this at a later date. Once we know that, we'll let you know. It's just, I don't think it's even determined yet. The cork will also be on my website. Some of these things will be on Lauren's website. Some of them will be on mine or on Nicole's websites. Um, there's definitely, we're not trying to keep everything from you, but there are a few things that are exclusive. So Geeky Hardware will be selling it. Perfect. Somebody asked, what is the difference between the Tex 35 and Tex 45? It's a little thinner. But I've used 35 and 45 on my HD9, and it sews beautifully with both of those. There's a fly because the door is open. The Tex 35, I think because it's slightly lighter, would be better on your standard domestic, where 35 or 45 you can do on your semi-industrials, your straight stitch machines, your heavy duty. 80 is definitely going to be a nice heavy thread for an industrial. I can use that on my HD9, but I don't always, because I feel like I'm pushing the machine. I feel like it's like a little bit too thick, even though I'm supposed to be able to use it. So I like to stay in the 35 to 45 neighborhood. Makes me pretty happy. And I have used Wizardry thread before in this weight. It's gorgeous. It sews really nicely. And actually, I think, yes, my sample that I made has I think it's Fairy Floss. It's the pastel rainbow, but that is in the same weight, the same 35. Okay, so we got that. I showed you the vinyl slap bracelets. So this is Nicole from Sonar. It's her product. It's her handwriting, and it's Lauren's roses. And you get all three of these in the box to hold your vinyl or your cork. So you can just do that. Or you can set them on your table in the pile of other ones that you have and not use them at all. That's also an option. That is what I do. This is my favorite one. Purple is my favorite color, but red purple is my absolute favorite. This is my favorite. I'm not using this. I'm just going to set this somewhere and it's not to be touched ever. But isn't it beautiful? I wish that my handwriting looked like that. It does not. So this was a collab with Lauren and Nicole. So you get three of those in your box. And then I'm excited about this. I snagged one of the rulers, This, I believe, and if Lauren is here, she will tell you, I think this is going to be a box exclusive only. So it is one of Lauren's rulers. I'm just going to hold it in front of my face. Not glitter, but do you see how we've got the pink purple to the blue purple, the blues? Like, look at that ombre. It's, oh, it's so pretty. I'm fairly certain this is going to be a box exclusive only. Now, this is a 5x16, and there is a reason. There's a reason why this ruler is the size that it is. First of all, yes, it fits nicely in the box. Second, it works as a great template for the Sarah pattern, which was Lauren's pattern that she designed. So, how awesome is that? This is my ruler. If you come to my shop, you can't use it. It's mine. I'm selfish. It's also all my favorite colors. That's my color palette right there. So, okay, tags. The tags are very exciting. I want to show you these tags because they're so cool. So in your box, you also get these Heartwood and Hyde tags. You get my new fave bag. You get sewn with skill and totally handmade in the colors that go with everything. Before this, I'm probably before today, I don't think Lauren even knew, but these are my absolute favorite colors. I'm a blue, purple, pink girl. Like, I love the cool colors. Everything about this box speaks to me that if I was not on it, I would be buying it. I would probably want to buy two because I'd want one that I didn't have to open. And Eric would say I was crazy, but he would also just say, "You're going to do it anyway." And I would say yes. Look at how pretty. Okay. Patterns. So, Linda, you get paper copies of everything and you will have access to the PDFs as well. I think they are going to be a later access, but you will have access to them. So this is mine. This is the Linda, which is our sew along tomorrow. We're going to talk about that. I got the mini Triskel, and then there's also the Sarah pattern. So all of these patterns actually work really nicely together. You have a small wallet, you have a wallet and sling combo, and then you have a tote or backpack. So you definitely have. Hi, I thought you weren't here. Hello. You didn't see him. Eric Eric wrote me a love note. Tell them cork scrap boxes and tell them cork scrap boxes and what? I love you. Just so you know. Eric loves me, and that smells really bad. That marker is strong. Eric is going to be working on I didn't realize what shirt you were wearing.
Whoops.
Kim said I love his shirt. Yeah, I didn't realize what shirt he was wearing. Yeah. Zero. We don't need to show anybody again. Go away. Eric is not here. You never saw him.
Recovered.
He was very sick this week. Anyway, he's going to be working on scrap boxes later because the scrap box is overflowing. So cork scrap bags will be worked on later as well. Anyway, oh my God, he distracts me and then I don't know what's happening. My dog's here, the other dog's here. No, it's fine. What? Oh.
In the scrap boxes.
Some of there is in the scrap.
And EVL cork.
Yes, in the scrap bin there are pieces of Lauren's cork. It's going to be called Lauren's cork until it actually has a name, but that's just what we call it. But there's also EVL cork in the scrap box, so there might be a mix if you get a scrap bag. We don't have them done yet. So anyway, I'm super distracted now. Okay, it looks like a ransom note. So box, ruler. I think that's everything that I basically stole when I was at Mormino. I mean, I didn't pay for it, so I guess that counts as stealing, but that's okay. So yeah, distracted. That's how easily it happens. So the box is awesome. Go buy the box. Sell it out so that I feel like I did my job. Okay, so segue from the box, let's talk about Linda, because Linda is we're doing our sew along tomorrow. And I just want to make sure that everybody is on the same page as far as what's going on with the sew along and what's going on with the Linda pattern, just to make sure that everybody knows the ins and outs of it. So, tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, which everybody in the Facebook group was writing what time it started in their time zone, 2 p.m. New York time, we will be starting the Linda sew along. You still have time. If you're a fast cutter, you can still have time. You don't have to, you don't have a lot of hard cutting to do. You can still download the PDF and do that if you really want to before tomorrow. Or you can just watch if you want to just hang out with us. What you're going to do before tomorrow is have all of your pieces cut out for the Linda. You have all of those pieces and you're going to get your handle ready, not the hardware, but you're going to get it top stitched. And the reason is we're not going to take the time during our sew along to do this. But here's the great thing, folks. You sign up real late or you just didn't feel like getting your handle top stitched and you don't have this done, it's fine. The rest of it we're going to do together and you don't have to worry about it. You can work on your handle later because it's not attached. It's totally detachable. So it doesn't matter. When we do the hardware, if you miss that part, you go back and watch the video. So a couple of things in regards to the pattern and the video/videos, okay? Tomorrow is a live YouTube just like here, totally just like we're doing right now. And it's going to be us, me working on it. Christy will be here working on it. And you guys at home will be sewing along with us. So we're going to go step by step because I happen to have the pattern. So we're going to go through each of the steps together. Now, you don't have the pattern and you are not going to have the pattern for a little bit. There's a reason for that because this was designed exclusively for the box. And until the box was released and shipping, I did not want the pattern to be public. I wanted it to have its moment. So we're going to do the sew along where basically you're just going to take my word for it. I'm going to tell you each of the steps just like we did for the New Year's Eve sew along. When it's time to get the pattern, if you are one of my Patreons, and I'm following Nicole's lead on this one, we kind of followed each other. Nicole decided for her Patreons that they would have access to hers on August 19th. So I'm going to do the same thing. My Patreon group on August 19th, whatever day that is next week, you will have access to the pattern first. If you already paid for your Linda sew along, you have your code to get it for free. You're not paying for it twice, and you will be able to get that. For everybody else, for the general public, you will have access to this pattern September 1st. Now, on September 1st, I will not be here. I will be in Illinois again, but that doesn't mean it won't be on the website. It'll be ready for you on September 1st. So if you're not part of the sew along and you just want to purchase the Linda pattern, you just go ahead and do that on the 1st. If you are part of the sew along, you have a coupon code in your cutting instructions and it tells you the code. And when the Linda pattern is out, you put that code in, you will download it for $0. You will not have to pay for it twice. If you were in the sew along and you lost it and September 1st rolls around and you're like, I don't remember, just email me. Don't buy it. Email me. I'll double check everything. I'll make sure you're not fibbing to me. I know you won't. And I'll get you the code. So August 17th is tomorrow. We sew this together without a pattern. August 19th, I guess that would be Monday. That's Monday. My Patreon group has access to it. September 1st, everybody else that's outside of Patreon has access. Now, as far as tutorials, because maybe you don't want to watch the sew along, I will be filming a tutorial. I will do everything in my power to have it done and uploaded and ready to go for September 1st. I'm going to do everything I possibly can. I'm trying to get my shit together. I'm having a hard time with it, but I'm doing the best I can. Lauren also filmed a tutorial. I don't know when she plans to put hers up, but if you like to watch her version of tutorials, you can watch hers too. So there will definitely be options for you. Hers is already filmed. It's not up, but hers is already filmed. I am going to get mine done. So we're going to make Linda tomorrow. I have my cork cut out. I did not top stitch my handle yet, and I don't have my lining fabric cut out yet, but I will. I will be prepared at the 11th hour as many of you, and it will be fine. Now, I did mine all in one cork. You guys can do it however you want. This one, I did it in multiple colors. This one as well. And because Christy is going to be here sewing tomorrow, One of us is going to do this option. One of us is going to do this option. So you can choose whichever one you want. I'm going to let her decide whichever one she's doing. I'm going to do the opposite so you can see how they both look. So I will go over the crossbody and the sling option for you. Okay, that is Linda. Okay. I'm trying to go in order of dates. So box, Linda. Next up, Sew Whatever Workshop. I think that's just what we're calling. It's what it says on the website. Sew Whatever Workshop. That's going to be next. I still see a few questions. Let me answer those. Hold on. I'm going to go backwards for a second. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm so glad that some of you are getting your boxes so soon. And I did put some of your labels on. I didn't pay attention to all of the names because I wasn't really on labels. I did like maybe 10 boxes. I just happened to be standing there. I posted Sandy's because I know Sandy personally. She's come here and shopped and taken classes with me. And when I pulled her label, I went, oh my God, I know her. I'm putting her label on. So I might have put some of yours on too. Girl, whew, you stink. Okay. Oh, good. The glitter trays. I'm glad Terry said that. The glitter trays, the winners were picked last Sunday. They were all shipped. They should all have them by now. So just so you know, I did actually pick winners. I contacted everybody individually and let them know that they won. So I'm all over the place right now. Okay. Can Linda be made in fabric or is it only for non-fraying fabric? That is a great question. For tomorrow's sew along, we're only doing cork or vinyl non-fraying. In the future, yes, you can make Linda out of cotton. Here's the places that you're going to have to adjust. These pieces right here and tabs and obviously your overlay and credit card pockets and ID window, those are raw edge. You are welcome to make those adjustments. I did not in the pattern. The flap you can see has all finished edges. The base of the bag, the top of the bag, the inside, all finished edges. So you could definitely do a bulk of it in cotton. These pieces you would need to turn if you wanted to, but I would say if you did your handle and you did any of your small pieces, because this would be, you could turn it, but it might be kind of a pain in the butt. You could definitely make it out of cotton. Now, for those of you that haven't figured it out yet, I'm going to out myself right now. This is a revamped version of Charlotte. Charlotte, I only did in cotton. This one I only did in cork. You see where I'm going? You definitely have options. For our sew along and in the video, I will be doing it by the pattern, which is written just for cork. Okay. So, can I use canvas? I did already prep vinyl, but I have Lawrence Roses on canvas and I'm having Linda envy. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. But there might be some places that you might want to have cork pieces on standby. That way you could swap it out. So do your credit card pockets in cork and do the base part in the canvas. Absolutely. We're all smart bag makers. You can mix and match and do things however you want to. Just remember that because it's a sew along, I have to keep a good rhythm and I have to do things in a certain way because otherwise it's going to be like, and then for cotton, wait, don't do this, do this. And I'm already confused enough as it is. And I don't want to confuse the rest of you. So, okay. I just tuned in. Will Linda Sew Along be on YouTube? Yes, it will be right here starting at 2 p.m. tomorrow. And we will be working through the project together. I will be sewing. Christy will be sewing. Eric will be answering questions and reading comments. And we will all be working together. It's going to be just like the sew along we did for New Year's Eve. So if you participated in that one, same idea. If you didn't, then you know what you're up for next New Year's Eve. You will not have the pattern for the sew along. That is correct. Just like last time you didn't have the pattern. I'm going to say to you, get your A pieces. Do this to your A pieces. This is what they look like. Do this. And we're going to kind of work through together just like that. Okay. So we got that. But I have a pattern. I'm going to read through the pattern. But you guys will not have your pattern yet. Okay. So let's go in order. Next thing, Sew Whatever Workshop. So The So Whatever workshop starts August 20, delay, August 20, 30th. August 20, 30th. August 30th. So Whatever workshop starts August 30th and goes through September 1st. That is our redo lemonade out of lemons version of So Magical Tennessee not happening. We are moving on. So we are having a brand new event helping out those students, but also making a really cool event that we all get to come to where we have some vendors, we have some teachers, we have you students, we have food trucks, and the we is subjective. I did none of this. Lauren and her team did all of this, but I will be there, so I'm just saying we, and it's very loosely used. There will be classes, there will be all sorts of things. The classes are based on the classes that were not going to be able to be held in Nashville. But there are actually other demos and classes and all sorts of things, vendors, the whole thing is, it's going to be amazing. The reason I'm telling you about that right now is just in case you're still on the fence about it, tickets are on sale through the 20th. So that's only a few more days. So next week, done. If you want a ticket, get it now, get it tomorrow, get it Sunday. Don't wait too long because they're not going to be on sale forever because we have to plan things. We have to make sure that we have enough kits. We have to make sure that everything's ready to go. Lauren has tents for outside. The outside part is going to be for eating, chatting, hanging out. Demos are in the kitchen. The industrial classroom will be running at the same time as the domestic classroom. You don't have to bring a machine. If you are taking, for instance, my Jane class and Lauren's marsupial class, you will take her class in the industrial room. You will take my class in the domestic room. All the things are provided for you. If you have your little, emotional security pack of sewing tools that you have to sew, we all have those, bring those. But there's thread that you can use. There are scissors, there's rotary cutters, there's all the things. And if you're unsure, send an email and just say, hey, I'm flying. Do I need to bring my whatever? And we'll say yes or no. We're probably going to say no, you don't need to bring much. You can shop in the Mormino headquarters. You can shop my booth. I'm bringing cork. I'm bringing templates. I'm bringing patterns. I'm bringing everything I can cram into the car. I'm bringing my mom. Eric won't be there. I think Brittany from the Emporium is vending. Monica from Castine Handcrafted, and she has amazing interfacing. I know there's other vendors. My brain is not working, but the list is on the website, on the Mormino website. It's also where you can get your tickets. You can check out what classes are still open. Last time I knew, my class was sold out, but Lauren may or may not add more machines, so it might not be. Is my mom shoppable? I don't know. She might be, she might not be. Ashley of Six Stitches. Oh, she has the bowls, the 3D printed bowls. Melissa of Geeky Hardware. I'm definitely getting thread. I will be bringing more thread back than I actually need, but I don't care because I love Melissa's thread. That's this thread. It's good thread. Yeah, there's going to be some awesome things. I will probably make $0 because I will be buying everybody else's things, but that's okay. I'm bringing as much cork as I can. Eric, who's not here right now, is cutting restocks. So I'm going to bring his cork, my cork. I'm bringing it all. We did add more machines. Oh, and my class is sold out again. Oh, that's so exciting. I mean, I'm sorry to you guys, but that's so exciting to me. And Lauren put a link because she is moderator. Lauren put a link. If you want to go check out the link, you can do that. So yeah, my class sold out again. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, so get your tickets. The event, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. The event is very, very low cost, very reasonably priced. And the reason for that is because the way that we did it and the reason we started this was to help out everybody that was also at a loss for classes, okay? And for their travel and their vending and teaching and all that. I'm going to say when because I'm going to strong arm Lauren into doing this whether she ever wants to again or not. When we do this again in the future, there will be a change. It won't be as super low budget because we're human beings running businesses and we have to make money. But for right now, we're the most charitable human beings that we possibly can. We're doing everything we can to make this work for everybody. But in doing that, we do have to charge something. It's just not what you would typically pay for classes and kits and all that kind of stuff. So just know that if you come and you love it and you're like, I want to do this again, and there's another event like this, maybe again, I don't know. There could be a change in how things are. And it's just because it, we're not being selfish by any means, but we can't do everything for free for the rest of eternity because that's not owning a business. We have to stay in business. We want to stay in business. So this is kind of an exception, but also, wow, you guys are unbelievable. The fact that you're selling out classes and buying tickets, there weren't a lot of tickets left last time I heard. So it's going to be absolutely wonderful. We just want to make sure, here, Lauren said it, in the future, we want to make sure that the teachers are adequately paid for their time, etc. And we are all on the same page that we're okay with how this is going because we had a choice. We always have a choice. We all decided as a whole that we are 100% okay with how we've chosen to do this for this particular event. Okay? So, just to let you know. You posted mine because you posted yours way too much. It's never too much, Lauren. You can post your website every time I'm live. I'm totally fine with that. Nancy said, remember to label your pieces for tomorrow. And thank you for that reminder because I don't know if I labeled mine. And I probably should since I'm the glue holding this together. I should probably be on the same page. Let me just look through here. Okay, Nancy couldn't find the vendor list, but Lauren linked that so you can go and take a look. Um, and is this? I think I got everything. I think I got all the stuff. Okay. Um, Debbie, I wish you could come too. I wish everybody could come. We can't house everybody at the same time, but we also know that this still was a change. It was still a change in location, not days, but we're it's going to be awesome and I'm so excited for the rest of you, for all of you who have never been to Moreno headquarters to Sew Whatever Studio to come. I'm so excited to hug all of you. I'm a hugger. Please hug me. I love them. I'm so excited that I get to teach my class because I was kind of bummed thinking I wasn't going to be able to teach it. So it's going to be amazing. I wish you were all closer and could come, but the St. Louis airport and area, it's pretty central. I'm just saying, maybe next time we'll have more time to plan and you'll have more time to plan. I'm just saying. You got your box already. Oh, April, I'm so excited for you. So there's 5 in-person vendors and Sunny Sewing, who is the blah, 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 industrial machine company. They are going to be there, not with machines, but they're going to be there kind of helping out and talking. If you have a question about buying an industrial, Sam is there. You can ask him. Sam can show you whatever. You can ask Lauren or Kathy, or there's so many people that have industrials and say, hey, what do you like? I'm thinking about buying one. And you can talk to Sam about getting yourself one. Can you hitch a ride? Absolutely, Kim. I will pick you up on the way. You're in Ohio. We're good. It's going to be very awesome. I'm super super excited. So, it's definitely going to be the best lemonade we've ever had. It's going to be fantastic. And I heard there's going to be a taco food truck. So, you'll find me there and a dessert food truck. You will also find me parked in front of that. I'm so excited to have all the snacks and all the shopping and all the hugs and all the stuff. So it's going to be awesome. So go buy your box, go get your tickets, get ready for the Linda sew along. And other than that, we have a couple of other things signed up. Oh, bingo. There's bingo too. I forgot. And a bag makers panel. I have zero clue what will happen during that, but I'm leaving it in Lauren's hands and we'll all be there answering questions, telling you things, being the idiots that we are in the best way possible. I don't know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. Um, the okay. Focus, Jessica. So after I get back from the workshop, it's Labor Day weekend. So I'll get back and I will have about a week and a half before I get on a plane. So I only have to drive one more time. After that, I will be getting on a plane and flying back one more time to see everybody at HQ because Lauren and Nicole and myself are teaching all of the projects from Project Box. You want to see it again? Let's look at it again. So, Nicole, Lauren, me, we will all be there teaching each of our patterns to another sold out class, which I'm sorry. First of all, how did this happen? And how are my classes selling out? I don't understand. I'm happy about it, but holy moly. So it's crazy. I love you too, honey. We will have our class September 13th through the 15th. Yvonne is coming. I know some of the rest of you are coming. That's why Yvonne got her box early. How exciting is it? We're going to make all the projects together. It's going to be super cool. We have all taught together in the same event, but we have not taught in like the same, like we're all going to be standing in the same room with each other because we each kind of take a turn. The last time that we were teaching at an event, we all were kind of doing our thing at the same time and we didn't get to see each other like teaching. So this time when they're teaching, I'm going to watch / help. I don't know how helpful I'll be. I'll be watching. When Nicole teaches, Lauren and I will be there. And when I teach, they'll be there. So we're all going to kind of work together and we all get to participate and you get to hang out with all of us for the whole weekend. And I'm so excited. And then I fly to Jacksonville to meet my husband and I do 2 shows back to back. So if you're coming to Jacksonville or Fredericksburg, Virginia, I will hopefully have some quirk left over for you. I don't know how it's all going to go, but I'm going to be bringing all that stuff and vending 2 in a row. And then I'll be home for a little bit, I think. And right before that, I forgot one thing. We have our Jane Zoom class happening here on the 24th. Excuse me. Christy will be here. Eric may or may not be here. I'm not sure. But I will be teaching my Zoom class to those participants for outside of SME, outside of so whatever. We will be doing a Zoom class. And as Shelly reminded me, I also have a virtual retreat coming up. Did I plan enough things? Should I try to do more things in the month of September? I don't know. I am here until I go to the So Whatever workshop. Then I have the virtual. Then we do our next class in person. No. Yeah. Then I go to Jacksonville and Fredericksburg. And in August, we have our Linda Sew Along, our Jane Zoom. This is why I have a paper calendar because I have to write this all down. Okay. Did I cover everything? Did I cover too much? Did I talk too fast? Are you watching this slow? I don't know. Okay. That's a lot. That was a lot in 47 minutes. What questions do you have? Do you want me to repeat any of that? Because I went super duper fast. I can actually get my calendar out and look for real and give you actual dates just in case. Oh, and I made a big boo-boo last week. I did an unboxing for you and I showed you what I bought from Brittany and I showed you what I got from the trays from Hannah Woodworking and I showed you some other things. What I didn't show you was the fabric that I also ordered that Nicole from Sonar designed that Lauren was sewing on her website. Like, what's the matter with me? I cannot believe I forgot these. But look at these. These are cotton wovens. These are Nicole's designs. I did not get one of the yellow ones, which I wanted, but I got this beautiful purple one and the green one. I'm pretty sure these are completely sold out at this point, but what a bonehead I am. I forgot. So I got all sorts of stuff and I just forgot to tell you guys about it. I was so excited for the unboxing last week. So, okay, we're in Fredericksburg. It is the original Sewing and Quilting Expo, and it is the Fredericksburg Convention Center. If you go to their website, they will give you better information than I will. It's the original Sewing and Quilting Expo. I will be vending, I'm not teaching, and that is September. Wait, I got my book. That show is September 26th 6th through the 28th. So that's where we will be. I showed off the bowl that Shelly made. I got distracted by so many things. I forgot Nicole's fabric. So, okay. What date? Okay. Yes, I did tell you the date. So 26th through the 28th of September is Fredericksburg. The 19th through the 21st is Jacksonville. And yeah, I'm trying to take it one day at a time because we have a sew along on the 17th, a Jane Zoom on the 24th, and then I'm leaving back for Illinois. This is my crazy calendar. So, Shelly, it's funny that you said that. I didn't sign up for anything for next year yet, but Shelly said I should come to the original Sewing Expo in Dallas next year. I looked at the dates and the locations, and I'm fairly certain. My watch wants me to stand up. I'm fairly certain that there's like 6 of their shows that work into my schedule. So you might see me in many different places next year. And also, Eric's retiring. So that means he can drive me everywhere. It's going to be exciting for me more than for him, but it's going to be good. Mm. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren also wanted me to remind you because next year, starting next year, when we get to travel a little bit more, because I have my own chauffeur, Lauren and myself and Nicole and our friend Kathy and a bunch of other people will be at Sew Expo, which is in Puyallup, Washington. We're some of us are vending, some of us are teaching, some of us are doing both. So yeah, that's going to be a really cool show. So if you're in the West Coast, I am coming back to you. It'll be in Washington. Yes, dear. Oh, yes. Eric also wanted me to tell you that we are heavily leaning towards doing Quilt Festival in Houston next year, not this year. I can't do anything else this year or my head will explode. It's a pretty good chance that I will be in Houston. Um, 25. So when is So Expo? So Expo in Washington is in March or February. February. It's the end of February, beginning of March. I don't have the dates yet. I do know that I'm teaching because I've already signed that contract, and I will have a booth. And I do know that we are for sure going because Eric is driving the trailer with Lauren's things in it as well as mine. So we're definitely going. Houston next year, I don't know because I don't think the dates have been released, but it's typically um, very, very end of October into November. It's usually Halloween. Yes, it is Halloween. Okay. You don't have to thank us, Lauren. He likes driving. Like he's weird like that. And pulling a trailer is nothing. He used to drive tractor trailers, so like nothing for him. So yeah, we I have wanted to try out So Expo in Washington for many, many years. My friends from Sassafras Lane have vended at that show for a long time. And every time I see pictures, I'm like, I want to go to that one, but it's in Washington. Well, it just kind of happened to work out that Lauren was there this year and I was in Daytona. I was having a miserable time in Daytona. It just wasn't my vibe anymore. And so she was having a good time in Washington. And I half jokingly, half serious said to Eric, maybe we should go to Washington next year. And then we all just started talking, and Eric was like, I can drive Lauren's trailer. Like, we can make a whole production out of this. And I was like, done. So we're going. Um, Jacksonville, Florida is September 19th through the 21st. That is Jack's Quilt Fest. And yes, Washington State next year. So I am all over the place, not only today, but in life. So yes, I will be on the East Coast and the Midwest the rest of this year. Next year we will be all the way on the West Coast, and then heading back, and then we'll just be all over the place. And I'm guaranteeing, I feel really confident we will be in Texas at least once. At least once. I love you too. Go get your work done. Lauren is shipping boxes right now and chatting with all of us. So she's gonna go. I wish we were eating Chick-fil-A together too. I really need one of those drinks. those yummy, what do they call them? The sun whatever. It's an Arnold Palmer, and they're the most delicious thing ever. And I love Chick-fil-A drinks. So I wish I was eating Chick-fil-A with you right now too. Okay. That's everything. I need to ship orders. I also need a nap. Um, and I need to finish my prep for tomorrow. If you are in the Linda Sew Along, I will see you here at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. If you don't get your things cut out, or if you get behind, or if you just don't feel like participating, you just want to hang out, you can come hang out with us. Eric will be on the comments. Christy will be here sewing with me, and we're going to have a good time. And it's going to be chill. We're going to keep a nice steady pace, but it's not going to be overwhelming and crazy. It's going to be good. It's going to be awesome. What's that? We we will not have any adult beverages because Jessica will not sew very well.
Is Lauren still on?
Lauren left.
I think the
Oh.
people love her pattern. They put it on their tape.
Would anybody like a piece of masking tape that's printed? Isn't it beautiful? It's like our own custom washi tape. All right, so I'm gonna go ship orders and get ready for tomorrow and go to bed early. I will see all of you tomorrow. If you have questions for me, email me. If you have questions and anything regarding the Sew Whatever workshop or the project box, email Mormino because they will give you a quicker, better answer. And other than that, I think we're gonna say goodbye, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right. Thank you. Bye.